Here are some things I did and saw in Hangzhou, China that made me never want to leave. I took a 4-hour high-speed train ride from Beijing to Hangzhou, the city Marco Polo said was the most magnificent in the world. We headed straight for the tea fields. First, we went through a picturesque village and then tea as far as the eye could see. I was shocked by the smell. It was so incredibly fragrant. I couldn't wait to start picking. The standard is 1 sprout, 2 leaves, and I did not expect it to be so hard to find proper ones. I have mad respect for the people who do this every day. Later, drinking it was like drinking art, watching the leaves unfold in a glass cup. Here's a pro tip: if you're drinking loose leaf tea the Chinese way, gently blow on it and the leaves won't get into your mouth. After that, we grabbed bikes to see the Grand Canal at night. As a girl who landed in Beijing by chance, I felt a strong sense of fate seeing that this ancient waterway connects all the way to Beijing. It seems like all roads and waterways lead to Beijing for me. A romantic bike ride was the perfect way to end the day. Speaking of bikes, I found out the next day that Hangzhou is ranked the 7th best city in the world for cycling, and it's easy to see why. It's the place where bike sharing started in China back in 2008. The government here really prioritizes cycling to combat traffic congestion and pollution, and I could really feel the difference riding here. To rent a bike, you just find one of the stations all around the city, scan with your phone, and you're good to go. The bike is yours for as long as you need it, and if you park it, you can lock it so no one else can take it. And the best part is, the first 2 hours are free. Bike riding can be scary in cities without proper infrastructure, but I never felt that way here. There are dedicated lanes for bikes, even in tunnels, and at red lights there are awnings to shield you from the rain and sun. I have never seen this before. If you want to know where to go in China, you should check their money. On the one kuai note, there is Westlake, so that's where we went. Westlake is the heart of the city, and cycling is really the best way to see its beauty. This kind of slow travel lets you stop and really soak in everything around you. Walking and biking along the lake, I was reminded of Boston. They have been sister cities for over 40 years, and I could really feel their deep ties in education, with the greater Boston area having Harvard and Hangzhou having Zheda. Low carbon transportation, with biking and subway culture being popular ways to travel around, and that they're both tech hubs for some pretty big names. That night, we ended our trip by going to a jazz bar. It's pretty ironic that my first time seeing a live jazz show was in Hangzhou and not my hometown of New Orleans. There's a famous Chinese idiom: above there is heaven, below there is Suzhou and Hangzhou. While exploring this city, nothing felt more true. Do you want to see more travel treasures of China?